Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Saad Sangat Ji. This will be an app update for Learn Shudh Gurbani update, which is only available on Apple as of now, but the Android update will be available very soon. This tutorial will go through each icon one by one, so we'll start off with Search Gurbani. Here at the top, you have 5 filters. Start any word in English. So for start, if you knew the first letter to every word in Shabad, you can type those in. So for example, Barni, Guru, Guru hai Barni. And you can see that the second option is that Shabad. If you go back and you filter to any, you can also search the Shabad based off of any order. So if you didn't know from the start, so for example, if you didn't know that the first 2 words were Barni and Guru, but you only knew Guru hai Barni Veche, you can simply type that in. So Guru hai Barni Veche. And here, the option comes once again. If you go back, you can also filter by Ang. So if you wanted to see every Shabad that is on Ang 250, you can simply type that in. And here you'll be able to see all of the Shabads that come on Ang 250. For word, if you wanted to search all of the Shabads that have the word, let's just say Barni on it, you can simply type that in. So Baba, the 1, 2, 3 in the corner of the keyboard allows you to see all of the Laga Matra, so the symbols. So you can do Kanna, Nana, Bihari, and do Khoj, which is the search button. Here you'll be able to see that there are 548 Shabads with the word Barni in it. For English, you can simply type the English word. So if you wanted to know all of the Shabads that had the word ocean in it, simply type it in and press search. And here it will show you that there are 1,029 Shabads that have the word ocean in it. You can also have further filters by clicking the filter button, where you can specify which scripture you want to search from. You can specify the writers or the dogs. If you scroll down all the way to the bottom, it will also give you the dogs for Sri Dasam Granth, and then Baigurdas Jivara, and then other Ratname as well. So if you go back, you'll come back to this page. The top of the screen also has 3 icons: a search button, which is a magnifying glass, the clock. This clock is a history. So every single Shabad that you've ever searched up will be available here. The corner icon allows you to clear your history, but it does warn you one time before you want to clear it all. So if you go back, then there's a star. These are all your favorites. For Apple users, there will be 3 clouds at the top corner with the arrow down, which allows you to restore, upwards allows you to back up, and X allows you to clear your favorites, all from your iCloud. So these are only available to Apple users. So if you click on the Shabad, on the top you have this page with a star that allows you to make a favorite. So from this entire body, you can choose a favorite. So if you wanted to favorite the specific pankti, which means line, you can do that. So let's just say you wanted to favorite Nanak Bhagta Sada Begasu. You can simply select that, and that will be saved to your favorite. So let's just click on this Shabad. Here you have several other options as well. This icon allows you to copy your message in Unicode, and it can be sent out to anyone. This one also allows you to send it out, whether it be through messages, mail, Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever apps you have available. So you can copy it, and that will be saved as Unicode, and you can send it out. As previously stated, this allows us to favorite a specific pankti from the body or the Shabad. This icon with the 3 lines gives us many other options. You can toggle between dark mode and day mode. You can change the font size for Gurmukhi, so for the Gurbani. You can change it from Ladivar or Padvan. So Ladivar is when all the words are put together, and Padvan are when the words are separated. Vishrams are all the pauses, so they're different colors as well. Green, as it says here, is for small pauses, magenta for a medium pause, and red-orange is for a longer pause. The Vishrams are very essential when reading Gurbani, as if you don't pause at specific parts in a pankti, you can completely change the meaning of that pankti. So it's very important to make sure that we're pausing at specific places and for a specific amount of time, whether it be a small, medium, or a long pause. You also have pronunciation tips, so you can turn those on and off, or you can make them bigger or smaller. So if we look at the third pankti for this party, here the pronunciation tip given is lo. Lo lamba bol ke ada mukta khayal nal bolo. So here Bhagavad Jaswant Singh Ji has given the tip that make sure you say the lalla hoda long and ensure that you're actually saying the ada mukta. So say lo. So those are the pronunciation tips. For transliteration, you can also toggle that on and off. You can make the size bigger or smaller. If you wanted to see the transliteration in Hindi, simply turn on transliteration and then also turn on Hindi. Now you'll be able to see the transliteration in Hindi. If you didn't want to see it in Hindi, simply turn that off. If you don't want any transliteration, turn that one off as well. For English translation, simply on and off, and you can make that bigger or smaller. Beside this, the last icon allows you to choose to get help. Here it just explained all the things we just went through, but in more depth. So it tells you where to say things with more emphasis or light, what the vishrams mean, and some notes. You can also open the audio playlist. This is only available for the Sahij Paath and Sundar Gutka option, so once we get there, you'll be able to do that. Same thing with the download audio. To share a screenshot, simply click on it, and it's taken a picture of your screen, and now you'll be able to send it to anyone on your messages, mail, Instagram. You also have the option to share the text, which gives you the same option as the first two that we talked about, where it just lets you copy everything in Unicode, and then report mistake. Okay, so if you go back once again, now you'll be at the Sahij Paath option. Here you have 3 Granths to choose from. So Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Sri Dasam Granth Sahib Ji, and then Bhai Gurdas Sahib Ji Dwara. We'll only be going through Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, as the other two are very, very similar. So here, instead of having to write down on a book or in your phone what ang you left off in your Sahij Paath, this app allows you, it remembers what ang you stopped on. So if you wanted to simply dismiss it, it'll leave you back on your same ang. If you click on the number again, you can simply type in whatever ang you want to go on to. So if you want to go to 250, simply type that in and click open. Here you have similar options to the top. So the number tells you what ang you're on. This allows you to favorite just like before. This allows you to see it in a paragraph form, where the white color font will be the actual shabads and the gray will be any pronunciation tips. You can turn that off. V is for Vishram, and then again L allows you to see in Ladivar or Padwand. The 3 lines give you the same options as before, and this also has the same options. So here you can see open audio playlist and download audio. This will redirect you to Gursevak.com, where you can see every single ang MP3 player for all of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji as you scroll down. And the rest of them are the same. At the bottom of this page, there are 2 arrows, right and left, that allows you to go forwards or backwards for this ang. There's also this play button, so you can simply listen to the ang that you would like to read along with. So if you press play, it will retrieve it from Gursevak.com. This may take a few seconds. So here you can quietly listen to Bhagavad Jaswant Singh Ji reading it and repeat after them quietly. You can also change the speed of this all the way up to 1.5, 1.75, and then 2.0. So if you go back, then you'll end up at the Sundar Gutka option. This has categorized all of the Gutka Sahibs from Nitnem to the Dandami Tuksal Sundar Gutka to Buddha Dal Gutka to Das Granthi. We'll only be going through Nitnem though, because the other options are very similar. So here in Nitnem, you can see all of the Nitnem Baniya. Click on them, and here you have the exact same options as the Sahij Paath option and Shudh Gurbani. The only difference here is at the bottom of the screen, the YouTube icon is here. So if you click on the YouTube icon, it will redirect you to YouTube. So you can go full screen, and now here, if you wanted to read with Bhagaji and know exactly what line that they're reading, if we scrub down all the way to, let's just say, 22 minutes and 25 seconds, all of the blue will be the Gurbani, the black font is the pronunciation tip, and then the red font is the actual Pankti that Bhagaji is reading right now. So this will highlight the exact Bani that Bhagaji is reading, so you can see it visually. So if you go back to the app, this explains how to use the Gutka Sahib's icon. Now you also have the literature icon. Bhagat Jaswant Singh Ji has written numerous Pothi Sahibs, and all of them are available here. We'll go through Gur Bansavli this time. So that's the lineage of the Sikh Gurus. The rest of the Pothi Sahibs are very similar, so we'll only be going through one. So click on Gur Bansavli. Immediately you'll be able to see the table of contents. So let's just say that you want to read about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Once you select that, you'll get a bunch of other options about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So if you wanted to read about Guru Sahib's name, you could click that. If you wanted to learn about their avtad, so their birth, or if you wanted to read the Janai Usaki, you can do that. Once you've selected the topic you would like to read about, simply select. Here, you'll see that option. Now, the same options are available here, and then you can also press play at the bottom of the screen, which will have Bhagaji reading the Pothi Sahib with you, in case you're new to reading, or even if you're not, and you would just like to read along with Bhagaji. So if you click play, it will retrieve it from Gursevak.com, and then it will read along with you. Now there is one other option at the top of the screen, this book icon. If you would like to change what you're reading, so if you say you want to read about Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji now, you can simply scroll there, and now again you have the options to read about different content from Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji's time. So if you wanted to read the Sakhi about Bhai Bello Ji, or if you wanted to read about their Shobha Santan, so their children, you can simply select that. If you go back, the rest of these Pothi Sahibs are the same. Now you're back at the home screen. There is a new icon that's been added. This is the Muharni icon. Here you have three options. All three are very similar. We'll go through each of them. So Gurmukhi Varan Mala. So this is your alphabet. If you click on this, immediately it will start playing the letter. So if you press play, so you'll be able to repeat after Bhagaji every single time they say the letter. Now these letters are being said Uda, Uda. Now you can click on the next letter. Let's just say you wanted to read. Yeah, so you can just click on the letter that you would like to listen to. So you can go back. You have the same option for Muharni. It will immediately start reading it along with you. This is going vertically downwards. If you wanted to read it horizontally, simply click on the mode button, and now it will start to read it horizontally. And the same thing applies to Ginti. So whatever number you would like to read, simply click on it, and it will start to read along with you. Now, if there is also the option of a random Shabad. So if you ever would like to take a virtual Hukamnama, simply click on this, and it will give you any Shabad from Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And the options are very similar to Search Gurbani, where you can make a Shabad your favorite, you can add pronunciation tips, day mode, switch from Ladivar to Padvard, to put on transliteration, English translation. All of that is available to you. Now, you can also go to Multimedia. This will redirect you to Gursevak.com, where you can see other options such as Hukamname, or the Pothi audio, Nitnim audio, Sant Gurbachan Singh Ji's Katha. A lot of this is also available on the app, but this has more options. So the Multimedia lets you see a bunch of other stuff. Now the About page just explains the app. It explains who Bhagat Jaswant Singh Ji is, how to use the app, and what Vishrams are the correct pronunciation, and acknowledges all the Sevadars who have worked on this app as well. So if you go back, you'll come back to the main page. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention is if you are searching up a Shabad, you can also double click on this page and you'll go to full mode. And if you double click again, you'll come back to this. If you click on a project by Gursevak.com on the main page, it will redirect you to Gursevak.com's website. Here, you can see all of the 10 published books in PDF form. You can see the app, videos, mission statement, blog posts, and as you keep scrolling down, you can gain access to our social media such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and everything. Here you can also click on donate. We are a registered charity. So our charity name is Dear Father, Brave Guru, God Slave Society. This is a regulated charity, so you can download there. The Sevadars from Gursevak.com would very much like to thank all the users for using this app and forgive us for any mistakes that have been made. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.